something that may never cross a person's mind when they themselves are stealing from their place of work, whether it be a store or anything like that, are the ramifications of doing so. And not only for them, because obviously they're doing something innately bad, wrong, and against the law, but other people. And this, in specific, is what I'm talking about in reference to The Garbage Thief, which was previously blogged and vlogged about. And unfortunately, even though he had an elaborate scheme that was carried out for a few months, and of course, in the end, he was caught and I believe prosecuted for his actions, then his actions, and even though he stole and he did everything, then they could have resulted in the entire team of management getting fired. And that's something obviously someone's definitely not going to think of when they're stealing. They probably won't even care what happens to them, or they won't even think about it. And if they did, maybe it would stop them in the first place. Of course, this wasn't the case in this instance, and I'm sure it's not the case in many others. But it could have resulted in the entire management team, including store manager, assistant store manager, and all the assistants, including myself, getting fired. And that was a very scary prospect. And luckily that didn't happen because everyone learned from their mistakes in being more careful of who you trust certain people to carry out tasks and entrust certain priorities and other things that you need to do too, but it was definitely a tumultuous period to say the least. And the prospect of losing your job is, never fun, and it was aggravating, and it wasn't a great time for anyone at the store, besides the theft actually occurring, but what may happen afterwards. In the end, we were only punished on an audit after that happened, and luckily no other actions were taken. But it was definitely another crazy time to be working in retail, and a lot of people, of course, in any situation, in any place around the world, they don't really think about their consequences, and they could be quite serious.